first habit of a great effing visionary is to fanatically schedule. And this is where we have a plan, we stay focused, we're not getting distracted, going down rabbit holes. So to have a plan and set up and be committed to those times. So fanatically scheduling is to fanatically schedule same page meetings. So same page meetings are the visionary and integrator getting off-site at least once a month, 2 to 4 hours, listing out all the issues, IDSing. We have a tool for that called the Take 5 check-in if anyone is interested. But it's basically making sure that we have that time. It's like, we don't need it, or we talk all the time. No, fanatically schedule and stay committed to the fact that I matter, you matter, we need this time together to brainstorm, solve issues, just get stuff out of our head, out of our heart, and to also build trust between the visionary and the integrator. Second is to schedule visionary time. And this is a clarity break. So it's clarity breaks are one of the tools of EOS, and it's instrumental for that creative thinking, that problem solving, looking and working on the important things, not the urgent things. So for clarity break is to weekly take 30 minutes, no cell phones, no emails, and just either a blank legal pad or a whiteboard. So for visionary time, it's 90 minutes once a week. And again, we use the Take 5 check-in as one of the tools to use for that, one of the practices. And so that is where I'm just answering questions, writing it down, then sharing it. And what I do is actually to record the audio of what the answers are to the Take 5 check-in. So what's going on in my head? What are my frustrations and ideas and thoughts and whatnot. So then I share that with my leadership team. I share it with my wife. And so they know what's going on in this crazy brain. And as I'm saying it out loud after I've written it, I'm hearing myself say it. So ultimately it is that safe space to hear myself think. And so too often I'm guarded, or if I'm not in the moment, it's like, I'll blow it off. So take that visionary time, do a check-in, record it, send it out, and solve a ton of problems. Stephen Kotler wrote a book called Stealing Fire, and he talks about being in that creative zone, and it can last up to 90 minutes, and we can be exponentially productive when we're there. So if I don't take my visionary time each week, then I get a little nutty, which I get a little nutty often anyways. Third thing is to schedule biz dev. And so we often, as visionaries, we have those big relationships. And so we call people when we can, we go on coffee meetings and whatnot. So but to fanatically schedule what I call shout out sessions, and you can call them whatever you want, but I do it twice a week where I do a 90-minute block. Again, that's about as long as I can keep this energy up and stay focused. And so twice a week, schedule these shout out sessions, and I list out 10 people I'm calling that are either connectors or clients or prospects in my target market. So I don't want to waste my time getting people all fired up who aren't some of my big relationships. And so listing out who are 10 people I'm going to call. I email, I call them, then that leads to, I'm thinking of someone else. And then to make sure I document follow-up. Because I have a lot, as a visionary, I have a lot of great conversations, a lot of ideas, a lot of connections and follow-up. So then to do an audio to my assistant and then follow up with those ideas to say, hey, you should meet this person, or here's a book I read, or I had a thought, or whatever it might be. So that's the shout out sessions, and that will drive more business. And it's stuff that I don't really like to sell, but I love to have great connections and great conversations. So that's the shout outs. The fourth thing to fanatically schedule is information only meetings. So as a visionary, I like to talk, I like to get distracted and go down rabbit holes and get creative and have these great ideas. And so often my integrator and assistant say, okay, hold on, dude. I need you to not be the bottleneck anymore. I need you to answer these questions or give me feedback or whatever it may be. So for this 30 minutes, once or twice a week, it's information only, no stories, stop getting sidetracked. We enjoy that sometimes, but right now I need to get information so I can do my job. Then last is fanatically schedule clarity breaks soon before a big meeting. So if I have a presentation on October 31st, then on the 30th to schedule you know, 30 to 90 minutes of just a clarity break. And so just to, you know, that's where, you know, we thrive at the last minute as visionaries. We almost can't do things early. So to know that I've got a big meeting or a big presentation, fanatically schedule a clarity break before, so I can just, you know, check in and creatively problem solve and to be, you know, to be me. So that's fanatically schedule. I look forward to the next video where we'll talk about the second habit of a great effing visionary.